So let's talk about components of data communication in a better way, so that the entire picture of data communication will be pretty clear in your mind. So components of data communications are basically five components are there. But before explaining about 5 components, let us talk about this figure first. So what is the figure wants to tell? The first one is, here the sender, let it be A. Please refer this figure with the earlier figure. This is sender A and this is receiver B. B is the receiver, right? So what is sender? Sender sends some data. So whenever the data is sent by sender, that data is known as message, right? We will not simply say the data is transmitted. No, message is transmitted, right? So first component of data communication is known as message. I am just writing here, message. So what is a message? Message is in terms of data which is being transmitted from A to B, where A is sender and B is receiver, right? Second very important component is what? Sender. Second very important component of data communication is sender. What is sender? The sender is who sends the message, right? Here sender is sending a message, A is sender, right? Next one is receiver. Third is receiver. What is receiver? The same message is being received by the receiver which has been sent from sender, right? So a receiver is a PC or it is a workstation which receives the message. Fourth is very important point, that is your fourth one is your transmission medium. Transmission medium. What does it mean? See, any message cannot be transmitted or transferred from one place to another place without any transmission medium. A transmission medium has to be take part in this to transfer or to transmit the data from one place to another place safely. As I have already told you, there are several types of transmission medium which I will going to explain you in the later section, like guided media or unguided media, right? But here, as if it is very basic lecture of data communication and networking, so I am just focused on the very basic issues, right? So how many components we have discussed? Message is this one. Sender who sends the message is known as sender. Receiver receives the message, right? Through transmission medium transmission is possible. That is why transmission medium is very important. And fifth one is very, very important, that is known as your protocol. Protocol, right? Now you will ask me, sir, what does this mean? What is a protocol? See, protocol is nothing but protocol is an agreement between two parties. Sharing of data is only possible when the two parties are agreed to communicate, right? Suppose, I am giving you one example. Suppose you want to give your house as a rent. So you have to make some agreement, right? And on the basis of that agreement, you both the party have to follow that agreement. So it's known as protocol in data communication. So before transmission, before actual transmission or before the sharing of data, some rules has to be defined, and that set of rules are known as protocols. This is known as protocols. Protocol is nothing but a set of rules. Set of rules. What is set of rules? Set of rules for communication. For communication. So before transmission, the sender has to be decided, the receiver has to be decided, and the protocol. Thirdly, the transmission media has to be decided, that which transmission media we will take, and later on, what are the rules of agreement for the communication, that should also be defined earlier, right, before the actual transmission. So this was the basic structure of main 5 components of data communication. First was your message, right? Second one was sender. Third one was your receiver. Fourth is your transmission medium, and fifth one is your protocols. So let's talk about first, what do you mean by data communication? So as I have already told you, data communication is nothing but sharing of data. Sharing of data means what? Transfer of one file or transmission of one file, or in terms of data from one location to another location. See, for better understanding, I have taken 2 nodes. These nodes may be known as nodes or workstations. Nodes or workstations, right? Basically, workstation or nodes is nothing but your computer, your computer or laptop. Computer as PC, computer PC or laptop, right? So in the field of data communication and network, this PC or laptop is also known as node or workstation technically. That's why I have written here nodes or workstation, right? Okay, fine. So what does it means? That A wants to transmit some data from A to B. So A is called as sender. A is here called as sender. Sender is a node which sends some data through it, right, or from it. The node which sends some data in terms of message is known as sender, right? And the node on the other hand is also here, it is also known as node or workstation, or W is for workstation, okay? Or you can say PC or laptop, right? Okay, fine. So the laptop or the PC which is receiving the data is known as receiver. It is known as receiver, right? And data is transferred from one place to another place through some transmission medium, through some transmission medium. It may be coaxial cable, fiber optics, right? There are so many things under this guided or unguided media, right? There are so many transmission media, such as guided media or unguided media under transmission media, that I will cover later on. So here I will just take the simple transmission medium as wire cable, that is cable wire, right? Fine.